like that eyepiece on there? You look cool when you're filming like that. Really? Everything come out all right? Did you wipe? Alright guys, we are in Kansas. I drew a tag. Basically we were on the way to Pennsylvania to turkey hunt this spring. Warb said today's the last day you can apply for a Kansas tag if you want. And if you get it, then we'll come down and we'll hunt Oklahoma. So I think that's the plan for the early part of November. But just wanted to come down here and drive around. We're probably not even gonna get out of the car very much. When we hunt these new areas, a lot of times we end up spending the first day or two just driving around, getting familiar with the area. So we had a free weekend here, something I'd really recommend doing if you're going to go on an out-of-state trip and you have time. We're just going to drive around, check and see where access points are. That way when we come here this fall, we won't have to waste any time. I shouldn't say waste any time, but we won't have to spend any time when we could be out hunting doing that. So I've been looking at spots on the map. I got a bunch of waypoints pinned. We're just going to drive around, check those, and see what they look like compared to what they look like on the map. Yeah. I also looked on the map where the lowest population was in my units, and we're kind of in that zone right now, and as you can tell, they're not too spooky. Appears as if there was some flooding that happened. Not very many acorns, at least right here. All right, Ted, let's get on to the next spot. Hey, right here. Yep. Right next to him. There's a whole bunch of them back there. She was just right there, better, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's like right there.
Yellow. Right by that sign.
Right by that yellow thing, yeah.
That back one just had ticks all over her face.
I saw it, like she had something weird going on with her face.
She had her mouth open too. I mean, it's hot out, but... I think we probably would have got the pumpkin. You want it? Yeah. You want it? Where? You see him? See that one in the back on the right?
Yeah, I see two of them.
Keep going behind that cedar. I think. It could have been that other one though, but you can see him better if you go back further. Just keep going back.
This privet?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that one was big.
Back
that one was really
Go forward,
big.
see if you can get out again. Actually, maybe they'll come up to the left. Go forward, go forward.
That one was really big.
I know it was.
See that back one?
Yeah, that, like a big 8-pointer or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that back one is what you call
big deer. I'll let him, Ted. There's a ton of them. Look back along the trees, there's like 3 more in there. Hit him with that distress again, Grant. You practice that very often?
You cry a lot or what?
He's coming.
Is he?
Yeah. Not kidding.
Oh, they are. Let's go sit up.
They're coming.
Yep, here you go.
How about them apples?
That would be fun to come out here during the winter. It's so open.
Yeah, that was sweet. I would have liked to see that bigger one.
Yeah.
They both came around like this.
Did they?
And then, did you see it when it first hung up over there?
When it was
Is that the small one?
Looking at the deer?
Yeah.
We can see the deer looking at it.
We could see it.
Yeah.
The deer didn't care at all.
No.
Well, let's go find it. Yeah, let's go to a cheap hotel. I mean, you can't get that at home sitting in front of the TV. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't mowed or something. It looked like CRP on the map, but I don't know, people that have hunted Kansas, let me know if they're gonna bed and stuff like this, or if it gets pheasant hunted too hard, or I'm not sure really. I know the wetland areas they're bedding in just because I can see on the map, but those areas are also pretty flooded around here, so. Alright guys, we made it back to Iowa. We just wanted to film a couple more tips just because this video was pretty straightforward. Basically, we wanted to show the importance if you are going to travel out of state. If you have a free weekend and you have time, go check out the places that you're interested in. Everything that I had been looking at on the map was wetland areas, and a lot of that was actually flooded out. So I'm gonna have to change up the game plan a little bit. I'm not too worried about it. I'm probably gonna target a lot of the same properties, but there's some higher ground on it where there's some CRP that's not completely flooded out. So I'm just glad that we went out there. There's a lot of dead ends that we hit. We would have wasted a lot of time this fall just driving around out there. But like I said, we're back in Iowa now. Our landlord just came in and worked up a little spot. This is where he hunts. We're gonna put a camera up. We just spread some seed on here, and then we got a little scrape tree. And if anything shows up on it, he doesn't bow hunt a ton, but if anything shows up on this camera, we might try to get him out here and try to get him to shoot a buck. Something we wanted to talk about quick. We posted a picture on Instagram and everybody was commenting about a pretty simple little trick. These more affordable Exodus cameras, they don't have the screen where you can see what the camera sees. So you just, I think I saw Eric Chester talk about it in a video, and I've seen a couple other people online. Basically, you just put your phone on selfie mode and you put it flush up to where the lens is, and you can see exactly what the camera sees. And we like doing this on cameras that we're going to leave all year, especially. Like, you want to know exactly where it's pointed, just because if you're not going to come back, you don't want to leave a camera soaked for all year and then just come back and your camera wasn't even pointed the right direction. So you want to make sure it's good. I'm going to put that little licking stick out there right in the middle of the frame, and now I know the camera's good to go. So
One two Mayweather, 3-4 McGregor.
let's go, come on. I think that'll bring him in.